And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as the initiative. This is the third part of the fourth stream. I believe we're now on release candidate 16, or we've been for the entire stream. The run was initially started on release candidate 6. So I can take over a little bit more of Earth, and then we'll probably do that. I should probably also claim more hab locations while I'm thinking about it. What's the openings in Leo? We got 7 open spots. I think I'll just claim all remaining open spots. Did I claim too many? Or no, I think I claimed the right number. Got 7 going here, right? 3, 6. I might have claimed too many. Ah, I did. I didn't mean to claim those 2. Oops. I don't need these 2 in medium. Don't need these 2 in medium yet, I'd say. I may want them later.
Okay, Control, let me know when he starts his yaw here. Roger.
Here we go.
How's your miss been looking now?
Yeah, so there's 7. The first one, we're probably going to want a solar array and skunk works on each of these. We've done Xeno, we've done Xeno, Space. I don't have any of the other tier 2s yet. Probably do want energy.
Fido, how are you looking down there, and can I have your digitals, please? Flight, Fido. How you doing, and how can I have your digitals? Okay, they'll be up in a minute, Flight. Machines are going to power descent now.
Okay. Not going to be able to put 10 energy labs here. At least not with the current solar panel output. I can do 9, and we'll do 9. Quick build, and then right-click. Okay. There we go. Did I miscount? And each... Apparently I have enough power that I can do 10. No, I only got 9 slots, that's why. I'm like, I shouldn't have 1 fewer than I have slots. No, you're doing the counting wrong. Okay. And then once again, we're going to do 1 solar array, 1 skunk works. Then we're going to probably... Left energy is not hydroponics. Life science. We'd like to do 10 life science if we could. We're not going to be able... Yeah, because I can only power 6 of them, so we're gonna put the solar array in and do the 9. Which is close enough. Until we can upgrade to tier 2. Next one. Solar array. Solar array. Skunk works. Materials. Low Earth, solar array, skunk works. We'll do another solar array, and then we can do 9 military. We do social science for the next one, so solar array, skunk works. Social science.
Dan, you want to try the offers?
And then we don't have all... How many types of labs are there? There's now 2 life science types. We don't have the second one researched yet. And I don't have the info science one. I think we've hit the other 6 types, though. Yeah, I think we've hit the other 6 types. Which technically means I've got 1, 2, and... Is it just 2 that I don't have anything in? 1 and 2... Yeah, other 2 that I don't have anything in. Which of course is exactly what we're going to need once we research the climate lab and the info science labs. Cool. Okay. So let's let some time pass with those build. We can take over more of Earth while we're waiting. Gas core fission reactor 2, we're going to want that, so it's a favorite. Climate Research Center complete. I'm just going to give up. We're going to do the info science lab because we need that done so we can build the hab with it. That'll delay the neuroengineering a little bit, but it is what it is. Oops. You're the one assembling. Nano station. Okay. So here, solar, skunk, and then climate. To be fair, we might not need these as soon as we get the solar panel at the L1, or the solar mirrors upgraded at the L1, but still waiting for those to build. Or actually, we're not waiting for those to build. Those have partially been built already. Okay. How much surplus do I still have at these stations? So over at Mars, we've got a surplus of 80 power. So it's 2 times 2 times the number of solar panels. So it's 4 times 4 is 16. I got 80. So I can upgrade 3 of them at a time without turning the operations center off. Memory serves. Memory's correct. So 1, 2, 3. And if we pop back to there, we should have surplus power still. Maybe I just don't know how the math works on these. Apparently I can keep doing more. Okay. There we go. Okay, so if I don't do any more at Mars, we'll lose the Mars bits turned off. Oh, I already did too many. Did one too many. One of the Mars ones turned off. We don't need the mission control, so it's not too much of a problem. Same sort of logic problem around Earth. It might actually just argue, because I don't... Or how many do I need to keep the... I really only care about the shipyard running at the moment, don't I? How much surplus power do I have at the shipyard? I've got 22 surplus power at the shipyard. So I should be able to do 1. I might not be able to do more than 1. For Earth. Without turning the shipyard off, which while we're building I'd prefer it not to do. Does it not... should affect the Earth one. Or the L1. No, it's bases, so it might only affect the moon here. It might only be affecting the moon here. That would make this a pretty meh station. Do another one, see if it Exalt bases. I'm thinking of bases as habs, and it might not be habs. Might not be orbital habs.
Okay, all flight controllers, keep watching your data. I'm still going to be asking for a go-no-go here in about 4 minutes. Can you tell if we're on the main load now? Okay. Is that good? How does the signal send? I've heard about 4 to 8.
Yeah, so I think it's only affecting the moon. That might actually be an argument to getting rid of it at some point. It's only affecting the moon. Or if it gets blown up, maybe not worrying about it being blown up.
Roger, accurate visual. 0.1, -0.2, -0.7. And we use the thing 986 for Delta BZ, which is 9.5.
Okay, and it doesn't look like it's turned anything off.
9.1, and I
Of course, it didn't turn off everything, right? We had a couple there. If it's not affecting intermediate orbit, it doesn't affect intermediate orbit. Okay, so it affects the bases, but bases are the ground things for the whole system. So presumably only affects the moon, and the moon isn't really making good use of it. Fair enough. Okay, so there's an argument here. If we're going to keep the moon, I should upgrade the moon. Okay, we've done 10 minutes in the episode and haven't moved any of the time. Let's let some time pass.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Let's do that one more time. Company Engineers Project grants the following resource: 5 gears. We probably want to do that at some point. It's basically more science towards projects.
Let's go on for the good guys.
We've got our people in place.
Okay, gain control of the initiative in Ecuador. Take me
Wrapping
there.
up here.
Okay.
We've gained significant support.
Okay, take me
Cleaning
there.
things up.
Seems our logic, we're not going to bother with spoils or found space program in these locations.
We're taking over.
Taking over a place in
Prepping for
Honduras.
next mission.
Information Science Lab complete. Now there is an argument to go around and do all the tier 3s. Because then we get them more volumetrically efficient. So let's start on that. There's the Material Research Center. I suppose also we've got you in the works. We're going to want solar, skunk, and info. This is going to get me 27 of the 30% bonus, but when we get the higher density ones, we'll be able to run fewer spots and more solar panels and get the full bonus.
Ready to go.
Okay. Send you to
Putting our
Harley.
people in
Got the
place.
second spot there.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, you can do Ecuador again.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
And you can grab the
Ready
second
for
spot
orders.
in Honduras. Okay.
Establishing our presence.
I'm here. We're going in.
And again, a lot of these small places I wouldn't bother taking if I was hostile with most of the factions, because it's really easy to lose them. Right now, we're only hostile with the servants. And we're not even really hostile with the servants. Last I checked. Although they might not appreciate the... Okay, we are hostile with the servants. They don't appreciate us arresting an alien. Fair enough. Everyone else has non-aggression pacts with us, so we're really only worried about the servants taking stuff from us. And mono A, mono I think I can outdo the servants. The AI is not the brightest bulb in the sky these days. But it's hard to fight 6 dim bulbs at the same time. But it's pretty easy to fight one. So I'm not too worried about those weak ones. Wasting our opportunities, right? If there's only one faction that's out to get us, it'd be a bit more of an issue if there's multiple factions out to get us. Quartz drive, we're going to want to do that, yeah. Because we want to do the light bulb tech, which is behind
Offering
it,
assistance.
for the next
I
generation
believe they'll
engines.
stay loyal to the cause.
Material science, we're going to want to do that, yeah.
Target secured.
We've gained significant support.
Okay, full control of Ecuador.
Our supporters are in place.
Full control there.
We've gained significant support.
And full control there. Completed transfer. We've got one ship. Which actually reminds me, I should go up and take a look. One of these slated to be complete. So, October. Oh, you're rapid landing, so that's not even worth interconnecting. Once we want to stop our surveillance missions, and one way we can stop these is not to actually stop them, but to force a combat or pursuit to reset the timer. We don't necessarily even want to win those fights. Our ships are so cheap that if I can just delay the timer, that works. So we should try to send one ship out to meet Victor 6. Probably, let's say, in February. So we'll wait until February, we'll send a ship out if we remember.
Prepping for next mission.
And we're about to have the crash. There we go, in the Sudan. That's the social science completing. Of course, the solar panels don't complete until November, so we're still going to wait 30 more days for anything that works.
Roger, copy.
Where to? Bringing them on board.
Ready. We'll be running this place in no time.
Ready for my mission. We'll bring this nation to our side.
Standing by.
Ready for my mission. I'll make sure they're on our side.
Okay. Army assignments, that's the time pass. Now that's something that is going to occasionally happen to these nations. They're easy enough to take back. This is one of the reasons we're not spoiling them, is most of these places are so unstable they're not worth spoiling. Like, we need to stabilize them, sort of thing, is what's going on.
Lending my expertise.
Droid hull! Resurvey the site. Hopefully we don't get the full negative. We still got the full negative, okay.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Was that like one of my major sites, or did the... Yeah, I think that was one of my major volatile sites that got hit. Although we're still making pretty good volatile with the 2 major ones, so maybe I'm wrong.
Mission in progress.
Recon complete.
Okay, so that's the upgrade on the moon. In theory, the solar panels are on the moon are improved by what we've got out of the L1. Do the solar array, we'll do the farm. We'll revisit this when the L1 is improved.
We're taking over.
Okay, take me
Cleaning
there.
things up.
Jump on the space program. Yeah, that looks like that'll be fine.
Our presence is growing. We've got our people in place.
Wave of fear, we must not surrender ourselves towards the Terra.
Standing by for orders. Bringing them to our side.
Where to? Bringing them to our side.
Acknowledged. We'll be running this place in no time.
I'm here. Heading to the LZ.
Okay. Defend more criminals, things like the Gulf Cartel would be really nice. But our criminals are pretty full. You're capped at 24, right? Yeah. Actually, you're over-capped, but it is what it is. Probably go Persuasion where we are right now. Okay. Okay. Confirm, let more time pass. End of this cycle, we should have a lot of our bases come online.
If we're not willing to spend whatever it takes to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now. Chairman Soren van Wyk, DWKY Industries internal memo.
Bit of a shame, we lost control of space commerce, and they're throwing it towards independence movements. At least independence movements is real cheap, so we'll get it cleared real fast. Yeah, most of these are not things we're super interested in. Global command structure wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, at least this is cheap. We'll get it cleared fast. That's because the servants took control and got the choice from us. So they did the most of the research, but we apparently probably weren't too far behind. Neural engineering will be nice when that gets done. Civilian quantum computing. Okay.
Offering support. I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
We'll do that like 2 more times. Move on to the next one. Commercial mining companies. More revenue from selling of space resources. I generally don't do that. Info science research. That's nice. We'll want that. Climate Research Center. We'll want that.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. So most of those, I think it improves it from 3 to a 6. So instead of needing 10 to get the full bonus, you only need 5 to get the full bonus, so we can be a lot more space efficient with our HABs.
We've got our people in place.
Full control of South Sudan.
Our presence is growing.
We're back in control here.
taking over.
And to be fair, I think the revolution effect inequality. No, because it was a natural. The natural one didn't. That's a bit of a shame. It did make it. Oh no, the revolution lowered it a bit. Good. Okay, so that helped a little bit with making it more totalitarian, which makes it a little bit more stable. Although, oh, actually, it is stable enough that it will be above 1. That's good to know. Nicaragua.
Wrapping up here.
There's neural engineering. Let's follow that up with the quartz drive, because that'll be quick, and then we can be rolling for the light bulb. And then we'll wait until the counselor action finishes, and then we'll go through all the counselors very quickly. And augment them all. That module done for place. That module done for the place. We did just make 7 new stations, and all the modules are done. Except the Skunk Works, apparently. The Skunk Works will be done in another 30 days. Is this not updated? We expected the military one that we built to provide some... Oh, not all the solar panels. Oh, the climate lab solar panels aren't finished, and that's fair. So social should be applying.
Okay, they'll be up in a minute. Slides, machines are going to power descent now. Digitals, channel.
Is that really the only source of social science I've got? Might be. No, military should be... Oh no, it's 2.5%. 2.5% per hab, or per lab. We got 9 labs, so it's... Instead of 25... Yeah, okay. So we've got no military except for the military one. That's what's going on there.
I'm here.
Okay, you go to
Establishing
that
control.
location. You go to the worst because
At
you've
your
got near
service.
perfect persuasion.
Establishing control.
Reporting in. Putting our people in place.
Okay. And it's the end of the action phase here, so we can go ahead and invest in all of these. And in our case, there's no reason not to basically invest in all of them. Computer won't be a problem, Neuralink won't be a problem. So it's 1,000 times 6 times 6, so it's going to be about 3,600, or 36,000. We've got 50,000, so we just do that. With the exception of I don't want the loyalty monitor. This is where a hotkey would be useful for confirm. Now, the next and the last one's like 2,000 each, so it's going to be a little bit hard to save up that amount. Especially because we're trying not to spoil very much anymore. With the exception of the Middle East. So I should check up on it every once in a while. Okay, we went all the way around. You're the crime boss, which is why we have so many control admins here. Because the crime admin is real strong. Nothing to futz with there. Your science, we're now probably over science. We're over science by 2. And over admin by 2. 1 star providing 5. That's real nice. Okay, so I could take you off, for example. Although you're money making, I think I still might take you off. Maybe move you to someone else. What's our admin around everyone? Anyone not capped? Everyone is capped, okay. So it really comes down to, do I want to backfill the admin with something else? So I can use those stars for admin, or the admin stars for something else. Not gonna worry too much about that. Okay, so let's get back to the top of all these guys.
Ready.
Start with Brian Burr. So we're oversupplying admin, but you're crime, so there's nothing we can do about that because we're not gonna dump the crime ones that are doing that admin. Espionage. You're oversupplying espionage by 2. That I can do something about. Lose a bit of influence on those. Or is there 2 that I can drop? No, I probably want that investigate. That's an example of one that's probably worth dropping. Yeah, so you're only providing 1 info science. We'll drop you, and we'll drop one of the ones that's providing 1 influence. There we go. So you're properly set on your espionage. You've got 2 openings, so we can put 2 other things on. Could potentially put the persuasion on you, but I think that's what we're going to do right away. Move on to the next one. So you're probably over on investigate. So I can back some investigate off. Probably over on... Oh no, you got the right amount of commandment. We can take the espionage one off. And we'll put the persuasion back on you. Takes you to 23. And fills you up. There we go. You still have 1 more investigate than you need. But I don't got any good places to take it off. Yep. You're the other criminal one, so you've got way too much from the crime orgs, but the crime orgs are good and they're not worth pulling off otherwise. You're not over on anything else, so unless I wanted to lose mission control, which might be worth doing, to give you more espionage. Yeah, I think the mission control boost ones are probably the past on really good. Like, they were good, we don't need them anymore. New Space Mine bonus on one that doesn't consume boost. We don't have access, we're not in Japan, so we can't take that even if we had the slot. Like Kazakhstan, which is the same thing. Or Naples. Or the Gulf. Mexico area. We may try to look for a place where we can put the UN Office Outer Space on. So you're over on admin by 2, science by 2. 2 extra science than you need, 2 extra admin than you need. On the other hand, some of these ones are just ones I probably want on someone. Although we just worked out we've got empty space on someone. Right, we got an extra space there. So I could pull one of the science orgs off from you, put him over on the other guy. So we can hold on to, say, the energy research bonus or the info research bonus. And then get the science someplace else. Okay, so we're 2 science off. So as long as we assume that we're going to put these sciences on somewhere else, we can take them off here. And you're not currently government, so I can't give you UN of Outer Space. So we'll just put one of the mission control ones back on there, so we've got some mission control in the meantime. We're overcapped on admin here by 1. Not too bad of an overcap. You could use more of everything at that point, okay. You're not overcap on anything. Well, except for the persuasion. You're actually 1 over in persuasion, but that's fine. Although I think one of these persuasion orgs... No, we took that one off. Yeah, we took that one off. Okay, so this is going to be a good place to put one of these science ones in, just to keep the science bonuses. And then obviously you're criminal, so you can't pick up the government one. Okay, you got 2 openings, so you can grab, so we can keep the mission control. We don't really need the mission control, but we can keep it. We'll go with the science on you. There we go. And we're mainly keeping hold of these last 3 here in our unassigned pool in case we need those missions. So public campaign, we don't have on everyone. And we may at some point want stabilized mission on more people. Okay, so let's confirm assignments, let some time pass, let our constructions catch up. They should be caught up at the end of the month, I think. There's the Material Research Center complete. We already have the Tier 2 space. We don't have the Tier 2 energy, so start on that one. I suppose I arguably should go find the materials one. Do that upgrade.
Okay, retro.
There's the materials one.
Go, guys, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Jinsei, go. Ecom, go.
Okay, so we want 5 of these here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to want enough power. So I need to overwrite one of them with power. Okay, that'll be enough power. Can I replace one of the remaining ones with a farm? I'll need more power to do that. That's not enough power to grab a operations place. It is enough for an admin node, which will give us more control points on the planet. So we'll do that. And then we have enough power. So that works. I think that's actually a good thing to remember for not you. The other one I've upgraded to Tier 2. The other one I upgraded to Tier 2, I didn't have enough to do the operations. And I was thinking that the L1 affected it, but the L1 doesn't affect it.
thing we had. Flight, retro. Go retro. Throttle down. 6 plus 2.5. Give us a reading on the 12 program. We're going that flight. We're going that alarm? Roger, we got you. If it doesn't reoccur, we go. He's taking it at H now. Roger. Did you get the throttle down to Capcom? Roger. Throttle down.
Okay, so this is the one I was thinking of, and actually, we need all 5. Okay, we need all the power to make that work. We need all the power to make that work, so that's not going to get fixed. Well, by fixed I mean it's not gonna. We're not gonna get enough power that we can run an admin node, so we're just gonna accept there is no admin node there. Or I could overwrite the space dock. Do I want that space dock there? No, I can make do with that space dock there. So let's overwrite that with an admin node. There we go.
Okay, all flight controllers, hang tight.
Okay, so we're holding off until we get the next tier 2 lab, and then we'll start the tier 2 lab upgrade
I
process.
think we had a breakthrough.
Do that one more time. Or however many times I forget that I've said one more time the last time. Quartz drive. Okay. I'm gonna start grabbing the techs I need to make decent ships. So we're not nanotube armor, so we can actually afford to wear some armor.
Velze is secure.
Our presence is growing.
So we got a point in Madagascar.
We've gained significant
Mozambique.
support.
Got all the points in Mozambique now.
Our supporters are in place.
The first point in Zambia. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of risk. Sun, Mars. We're gonna upgrade what remains of the solar mirror arrays here. So you, and I actually do want one dock here if we can power it. So warships, if they have to come save the place, can repair and refuel. Okay, and they didn't power down anything in the Mars system, so that's good. That probably means we've actually got too much power in a bunch of the places in Mars. Like here, for example. We'll probably replace the Tier 1 labs at some point. Yeah, because we've got a bunch of Tier 1 labs down here. And probably some of the solar arrays. Like, the admin node makes sense if we've got the boost, because that gives us more output from the mine, which is a bottleneck. And it's not like we have a boost problem. We've got 22 net boost right now, so we can definitely run admin nodes in all of them. And then the Tier 2 labs. Not sure exactly which labs we want to run. Probably ones that if possible, don't have a native water volatile upkeep. Like materials is probably a bad example. Although we did have an event earlier on that implies that there's a interaction between materials research and mines. We probably want one materials research at each location.
Ready for my mission.
But not everywhere. Or not all of them be materials, because there's a materials cost on the materials.
Taking control.
Ready for
It might be in the
orders.
name, so that makes sense, right?
Bringing them on board.
Where do you need me? Bringing them on board.
Reporting in. We'll see what we can find.
I will help them. I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause. Wrapping up here.
Mission in progress.
Every form I have to fill in, every arse I have to kiss, every pointless safety standard I have to meet is time I'll never get back. I say strangle these leeches with their own red tape and let the profits flow.
Let the
Chairman Soren van
profits
Beek,
flow.
appearing on Fox.
Okay. So we didn't want to do the tech, but we got coerced by the servants into doing it. And now it's done. What do we want to do next? We might want to do that one. Not too worried about you until we're ready to go for the late game fission drives. You're not necessary until we're going to late game fusion drives. Liquor Benediction might be useful if I'm really low on volatiles. But there's definitely places I can get volatiles, so I'm not too worried about that right now. We're nowhere near the mine limit. What do I need for plasma? They moved the plasma earlier in the tree. Superconducting magnets. Okay. Electron Relance would be a reasonable cannon. Plasma weapon. So, IR early plasma is one option for us to blow ships up pretty reliably. The other one I'm thinking of doing is nuclear torpedoes and the particle lances. It's particle lances. Basically, disable other systems, get in real close, and then dump one nuclear weapon into each of them. Are two different ways I'm thinking of handling the mid-game. Well, what do we have behind Arrival Psychology? Arrival Psychology is required for Extended Space. Expanded Space is required for the Tier 3, so that's a definite thought process there. There's also Mass Communication, which is Broadcast Outlet. Broadcast Outlet is a good source of influence. And I do have a friendly enough position with the other factions. I could potentially buy more hab locations. We could redesign some to do broadcasting and stuff like that. Mind and Machine is the Tier 3 augments. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do Arrival Psychology at some point. Is the cyclotron I was seeing while we were looking? It was gated behind. Cyclotron is requiring Electron Lance. Electron Lance, I think, is one of the cannons we can do. Or it upgrades into the cannon. It upgrades the ion cannons. Which is Particle Lance. Particle Lance eventually goes to antimatter. This is one way to pretty effectively fight these ships, the alien ships, I think, is we hit them with like a particle cannon. And then once they're either destroyed by the particle cannon, or if they're chunked enough with the system damage, we can dump a nuke in at short range, which they can't dodge. Because usually the problem with the nukes is they've got enough point defense to shoot them down. But if they're not able to return fire because you disabled all their systems with particle weapons, then they can't return fire. It's one way to deal with that problem. So yeah, let's. I'm going to try doing the particle lance stuff. So for that, I need particle means are done. I'm just short patrol vessels. Okay, so apparently I just don't have... Oh, because the smallest one here is a 2-slot. It upgrades the ion cannon, which has a 1-slot. But the particle one does not have the 1-slot, so we're just going to require the 2 slots. Okay, so I've got everything I need research there, so yeah, let's do a psychology. We can delay the plasma a bit. European autonomy movement. So if I wanted to pick up some influence there, we could. We're not going to worry about that. Global command structure is nice, so that's
We
a favorite.
found something.
Our supporters are in place. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
We've gained significant support. Our presence is growing.
Ready for orders. Going in hot.
Reporting in. I'll ensure their loyalty.
What's the op? We'll bring this nation to our side.
Your orders? We'll bring this nation to our
Oh,
side.
actually, we want you to go
Where
after
to?
the hardest one, not the easiest one, because you've got the... Honestly, you've got the persuasion to do control nation
Establishing our
like China at
presence.
this point, so...
Ready to go.
if China was still in play, you'd be going after China.
Putting our people in place.
We're capped on that, right? Oh no, you could go up to 25. Granted, we're gonna get that in the last augment, so I'm not too worried about grabbing it here. Unless it was just what we needed to grab a spawn. Grab some command. Confirm assignments, let some time pass. Yeah, we're gonna want that at some point. Who in India? Oh, that's a opportunity. Opportunity I will not try to pass up on. Aw, I like that non-aggression pact.
Lending my expertise.
I'm surprised
had a
they
breakthrough.
broke it because I haven't done anything against them. Oh, that I wasn't expecting. What happened in Qatar? I guess we just didn't engage enough in corruption. Well, I suppose someone could have done an outside... well, no, an outside coup attempt to put them in charge. So it's just a random coup. Guess it wasn't doing enough corruption.
By the numbers.
We've got our people in place. Prepping for next mission.
We're taking over.
There's energy research done. So materials, space, energy. Haven't done climate, so we'll do climate next. Oh, and that means I should go upgrade the energy one. Not you. That's you. Okay, then I need to figure out if I can get enough power to meet that by bleeding more with solar. Okay, so that's enough. Probably want that to be a farm, so I'll make that a farm. There we go. In raw science terms, that's not going to be much of an improvement.
We've got our people in place.
Because I think it's like, once it's done, it's going to be like 5 science. It's going to be a big improvement in science percentage, but not otherwise.
Standing by.
Okay, so you got 12 persuasion. So you go take
Bringing
the
them
tar
to
back.
our side.
You try to take a
here.
point in India.
Putting our people in place.
In fact, it's India, so feel free to spend some influence to really lock it down.
Establishing control.
You try to take the
for
Qatar
orders.
point back.
Establishing our presence.
You, I
Standing
want you to
by
also
for
go to
orders.
India. Again, feel free to spend some influence.
We'll be running
Really
this
lock
place
it
in
down.
no time.
And actually, I'm gonna
Ready.
have you. Do I have? I don't know where they are. Never mind. I was gonna go try to reestablish non-aggression pact with Exodus, but that's not an option if I don't know where they are. Well, I didn't realize we're running negative on metal. That's a little concerning. Yeah, that's a little concerning. I've got enough boost. Let's go to the Prospector. Where's the biggest metal mine that's unclaimed in the galaxy? You. Are you in settlement range? Yes. That's a long time. But I don't have the tech to do colony ships, and it's going to be a long time before I get the capital ships. So we're gonna send this colony just as is. Found settlement, manage the settlement. Sending with it a mine, and I want enough power to power the mine. And with just solar panels, it's going to be a little expensive, but that should do it. And then that should be more than enough metal, although it's going to take until 14th of August, 2031. In the meantime, we got the metal, so it's not a concern. Stockpiled up. We've got to not super splurge on stuff. It's probably the combination of the skunk works and the fact that we didn't claim a lot of metal early on. Although we'll get more metal. You're upgraded. And you're... Oh, you're tier 1. So I can get 50% more metal out of here if I upgrade this, which would provide us another 7 a month. Which would cover the deficit. Okay. So we'll make the shortage worse in the short run. In the long run, that will make it better. Although, maybe not indefinitely speaking. Personal legacy. The extremely wealthy personal friend is nearing the end of their life. They are a lifelong philanthropist. Non-profit dedicated to providing food aid or scholarship foundation that low-key students. Or just give it straight to the guy. Allowed for the initiative if the council's persuasion is greater than 10. Sadly, our guy's persuasion here is not greater than 10. We'll go to the low-income one.
Offering support.
So in theory, that just gave me a org that provides more knowledge. 2-star, not super bad.
Well, that is secure.
We're taking over.
Okay, we
Cleaning
got our first
things up.
point back in that location. See when that is after we get a couple more points.
We've gained significant support.
Because our goal is to have about 20% knowledge in all the locations we control right now.
Our supporters are in place.
There's India. We're definitely not spoiling India. Oh, they've been coming hot and heavy. Okay, we're only gonna get like 2 spots in India. Although that's better than no spots in India, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that.
We're taking over.
Interesting, because it looked like we... I guess it must have resolved in a weird way. Gained a control point in the initiative in India, public opinion shift by 3%, control 2-5. However, now the servants control the executive. Okay. Not sure how that worked out, but it worked out. Okay, so we still get 20% knowledge there. And we got 2/5 of India. By taking advantage of the fact that revolution happened there.
At your service.
Okay, for the moment we've got our control cap sorted. I do still want that last point into Qatar back, so I'm gonna have Qatar back under control.
We'll be
I'll
running this
abandon
place
a
in
couple
no
of the small
time.
ones.
Reporting.
I want you to go find some people.
Investigating target.
Your orders?
Same with you. You're going to be less effective at it, but we're looking to
Investigating
try to say
target.
hello to Exodus. See if we can get
Ready
the
for
non-aggression
orders.
back with an Exodus.
I'll speak with them.
I'm not sure why they broke the non-aggression pact. They should be one of the factions that's actually the most willing to be friendly with us, so that's part of the confusion there. Okay, that makes sense. Fight the alien. Okay, looking at the time, this is a good place to put a part break in. Once over on the advisors here. So we've definitely made progress in getting control of more of Earth. We still only have 5 or 6 points in China, which is working for us. I don't mind sharing it with anyone who's basically not the Servants or the Protectorate. And we still got the non-aggression effect with the Protectorate, so as long as we're careful, we really only need to worry about the servants trying to take stuff from us. I suppose what might have happened is the Exodus decided they really wanted one of our things, which is why they went aggressive. And we're currently, before we got hit with a couple dry holes, so we're having mining issues. We can probably solve that given time. I think we got some techs in the works that can help mining as well. Is this in the economy? I probably just need to also set up more mines, to be fair. That's the one. Is it resource marketing acquisition? Administration? No. That's selling stuff. I know there's one of the ones that's just refining. It's 10% refining bonus to like everything. Just don't remember what tech it was behind. If we get that, that should help solve a lot of our problems. Also, I just need to set more mines up, honestly. And they definitely added more techs that had bonuses. It used to be only like one tech that provided a 15% bonus for each resource. That was a generic like 10% to everything. There's a couple extra 15% stuff. But yeah, as we're developing our science, we're definitely going through resources quicker than I was expecting. So I need to get more mines, either by buying them off of people or waging a little bit of conflict. Which I suppose requires us getting Marines if I wanted to do it on Mars. The servants are surprisingly basically not on Mars. They'd just be the one protectorate off there. So yeah, most if I want more stuff on Mars, it's buying it off of the friendly factions.
At your service.
But yeah, here's a good place to put a part break in. Lots of thought going on in my head. We'll see which thoughts become reality in future parts. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break, about 3 minutes, just to stretch the legs and sip some of this tea that's slowly going cold in front of me. And we'll pick up where we left off after that. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.